Dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads.
Yay?
We did it.
Yay.
Alright, we're gonna get through the intro as quickly as possible because we've been going on a session every other week, and all of us really want to play the damn game. So, let's go ahead and get through our sponsors. First up, longtime friend of the channel, Green Man Gaming. You can head down to the link below in the description and check out the awesome deals they have on video games for your PC and maybe even your PlayStation 4. Buy games from them today. If you don't, I'll stab you. No, I won't. That would be mean. But also, check out our Foundry virtual tabletop link down there below. They are also a sponsor, and if you don't, I'm gonna hit you. And it's not gonna be like a fun thing, like, oh hey, I get to meet Hunter. No, it's gonna hurt. No, I'm not gonna do that either, because again, that would be mean. But do check out our other sponsor down there, ForgottenAdventures.net, for all of your tabletop virtual token needs. Or if you're a masochist, I guess you could print them out and use an X-Acto knife to just cut all those shapes out and just case them into wherever. I don't know how you would cut out this little knight dude here, or I don't even want to know how long that would take. But, yeah. I mean, if you got nothing but time, you can absolutely do that if that's your thing. Other than that, definitely use them for virtual purposes. What else? Who else is our sponsor?
What?
Don't even fucking joke about that. Don't even fucking joke about that. That was like the most stressful week of my life.
Anyway, so once again, I do thank everyone for returning. It's always great. You know, if anyone has any questions about anything that happens in the game, any suggestions for improvement to the series, feel free to either leave a comment or go ahead and jump into the Headhunter Productions Discord D&D room. You can probably see me posting dumb things there, as well as if you have any questions, want some GM tips, just go right ahead and hop on in. I am more than willing to tell you the method to my insanity. And once again, I do thank all of my players for being patient and returning for yet another exciting session of preparing for the war. And I don't think that we have much else to talk about prior to the episode, so
Actually, that thing you said about the comments, I do read them. I read all of them. I read every single comment that Headhunter Productions ever gets, ever. And anything that is relevant, I do forward to Steve here.
no, that's why you haven't forwarded me anything. Gotcha.
We haven't gotten any comments because people don't like commenting in the YouTube comment section because it's garbage.
I'm not gonna argue with that one. Yeah. So anyway, another reminder to make sure that if you drink coffee, you always have coffee in the house, because I just found out that I'm not only out of coffee, but I just drank the rest of my milk as well.
Well, I would have sent you the coffee machine. You never gave me that address.
I did though, didn't I?
Did it? You never did.
I mean, I can still send you my address, but
It's too late now. Christmas is over.
Christmas too.
I like Christmas too. Anyway.
Yes. Anyway. Are we going into the recap here?
Quick synopsis.
All right. Cool.
All right, Twist, you take us away.
All right. So, if I recall correctly, we could not roll above 9. Correctly? Yeah.
Yes.
Last week on Dungeons and Dorkheads,
all
I rolled
happened.
a 1. Orvid rolled a 1. Steve
I also
rolled a
rolled a
1.
Oh yeah, he did!
Nicholas
I will
rolled
say,
a 1.
We
And
scraped
B
out a
rolled
10.
a 1.
Yeah, we scripted out a single 10, I think.
It was an
Actually,
awful session for rolling all around.
I was the only one to actually get something. In fact, I got a crit.
The one crit of the session.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and scroll up here.
Yeah, there's a lot of red.
Yeah, there's a nat 1, another nat 1, another nat. There's another nat 1. There's a nat 1 from
The soldiers in the
Warlock's
barracks
a
are
nat 1.
currently covered in. They're mummified in like bandage wraps. They're getting the hang of it.
And there's my archers with their nat 1.
They literally hopped to the battlefield.
Things weren't much better from those nat 1s because everyone was rolling bad all night. Look at that 6.
We nearly lost a rigged battle.
And by the way, there were less units than there were us.
It was a long battle because we were getting ready for war with the other guys. Urkror, I totally remembered that name because our coalition of lonely douchebags, which is their name now, will you please pick a party name, kind of got roped into this whole war thing, and that's what we've been dealing with for the past, since session 18, going on 6, this will be the 6th session we're dealing with this.
If I remember correctly, where we left off exactly was did we get to breakfast?
Yes, we had just finished our mock battle.
Yeah, no, and I was about to take Nicholas on a little errand.
I have an errand for Nicholas.
Oh well, I'm taking Nicholas first.
Okay, Ep starts. Edgar grabs Nicholas's arm.
Unless it's a quick errand. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, session go.
Alright, and that's where we left off. Take it away, DM.
Alright, first things first, I need you to pause.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, we're back now. Having a look here, and oh hey, there's food on the table now. I don't remember if these torches were here before, but they're here now. And,
I just forgot to do the perception check, obviously. That's why we didn't see the food.
no, that's all I can find.
You weren't having breakfast yesterday, duh.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Nicholas tried to get me to eat a pie.
Oh, right, and you tried to stab me.
I almost threw a dagger at you.
So rude.
You keep using fucking charm spells on me.
I just want you to have the sweet, sweet taste of pie.
I don't use charms on you.
Because you don't force me to eat pie.
Then why are you forcing me to eat pie? We're having this argument in character, by the way.
I just want you to try and eat a slice of pie at least one time in your life, and then that's it.
Come on, Sandra, you've got to try the pie.
I don't got to try anything.
Fine, whatever. I won't use the spells. I just want you to have a slice of pie. That's it.
You don't get pie, you don't get sweets. Only trail food for ye.
Good enough.
banished from eating sweet things for eternity.
Wait, so that was a rough
Also, nice
Raptors
guy.
battle. No, wasn't it?
We could have worse.
I'm going to be taking my scouts out to the hunting grounds for
I
additional
mean, we did
training
manage
today.
to win somehow, despite it all. Maybe leaned a bit too much on our own innate strength and soldiers to some degree, but you know, we would be out there.
Didn't think the ranged units were getting much hits in.
No, we weren't.
No.
They need to get some practice in, yeah.
I had to.
I mean, I did warn you. They only told you they knew how to use the bow to make you happy.
Honestly, I think the only thing that got the bruisers through is the fact that they could take a beating.
That is true.
In the end, I had to summon a bear so we could get anything done. Is that bear still here, by the way?
There we go.
No, wasn't it like an hour?
Yeah. Has it been an hour?
Definitely has.
I mean, it's the next day.
It's the next day, and we did a mock battle, and we returned to the war hall, basically.
Yeah.
That was the morning. We got an
Regardless,
entire
but
afternoon and
eight
evening.
I mean, it functionally afternoon at this point. Bringing forward. St. Nicholas, I've got an errand that I might want you to tag along for.
I have an errand as well for him.
You want him as a translator, don't you?
I will spit it out.
I need you to go to the store and find me the items on this list. And I produce the list.
Okay, Orphan, what is your errand?
Boy, we got to meet up with someone to get some more recruitments. I was telling Zach. I was
That
needing the money
sounds
for.
a lot more fun.
Yeah, we can swing by the shop either before or after.
Also true.
It's a short list.
We'll
Why
get
do
that
you need
list.
grass? Can't you just pull it off the ground?
That's the idea. I need you to do that.
Really?
Aren't you the ranger? Go and pick flowers yourself.
I
God, just
Need it.
we have money. Just pay someone to just do it for you.
Great idea. Zach, pay someone to do that for me. I need, like, a barrel of grass and some fishing nets.
Sure, we
Maybe
could
some
probably get
sewing
that.
equipment as well to go with it. Don't screw me on this one.
Okay,
alright?
what are you planning on with this exactly?
Camouflage.
Grass so much.
Oh,
I didn't
okay, you're
figure
gonna
as
cover
much.
that.
I'm going to fashion the nets
You know,
into
That's
a
fair
rope.
enough. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
wear
I
it.
catch the dots now, yeah.
Okay,
I
that
don't know why you can't just pick the grass yourself.
I call
Dang
it the camo. No, awful name. Ghillie
Really call
cloak.
it the
grassy cloak.
Well, we could
Ah,
probably
that
get
sounds
some.
way cooler.
We can get some laborers to do that.
It
With
sounds like a good pranking mechanism, so I'll fund it.
I still need the nets, though.
Sure.
I will
The
go.
trap won't work
Well,
otherwise.
Yes.
Just we'll see if we can get someone to pay for that, or
Oh, yeah,
no,
honest-
be willing to do the work.
Honestly, it might be a bit cumbersome to bring the nets with us, so we'll swing around after.
Sure.
So
I
I
mean-
guess.
I could just see about getting the shaman to help recruit someone to go purchase those items for us. You can just you can take Nicholas with you. I'll just get the shaman to get someone to fund that.
I will say that the shaman is sitting at the table, though I'm flipping through and trying to find the shaman token and currently.
Oh, okay. Well, if they're there, I'll just
Yeah.
it's
he-
just
Here
implied. Yeah, no,
somewhere.
just hey,
He's
could you get
supposed-
some tools?
He's supposed to be in that chair there, but
Nice.
yeah, he
Yes,
gives a nod.
invisibility cloak.
Like this seems like a waste of time for the. I don't want Nicholas in the field picking grass, Jesus Christ.
Ah, I see the shaman has been practicing his invisibility.
Yeah, this is going quite well.
One picks up many skills.
One of the he speaks to one of the goblin servants, and they go scattering out. And
A named list of things that Sandra wants you to buy, but sure.
so yeah, they'll if it's like nets, a barrel of foliage, and a barrel, then yeah, that'll be done easy.
Nice.
See what I can do about seeing if any of my what would you call them initiates picked up on some of the comprehend languages spells that we might need. Hopefully we can get at least one more translator aside from just poor Nicholas here.
Galley being assigned
I
to the language.
mean, actually, Zach, you have 4 lives, so they should
Yes.
be able to use it.
Yep. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how many of them actually have it. Because, like, okay, look, right now we just need them to be shooting cannons. We just need them to be shooting at Eldritch Blast. And maybe doing some pranking. But,
If it helps,
if they have it, it'd be really good.
If it
Just have
helps, the goblin that you sent me apparently actually speaks very good common.
Oh, well, that's useful then. Well, then that's fair enough. Actually, heck, we could just save up on someone that just, if need be.
What was his name?
No.
What was their name?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just recall them being the particularly excited fellow.
hang on, I
There's
had
the
it.
one, the jerk who threw a pie in my face.
The best goblin.
One day, Sandra will get over her fear of pie.
I
Yeah.
swear I had it written down somewhere, but it appears that I lost the name.
I kind of glare at Nicholas.
Green pie phobia. Mm.
Hang on.
Do you need me to pause there for you?
No. Their name is Grace.
Riss?
Yep. Gris.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know. The zoom in was just hilarious to me.
It just does that if you have the setting for it set.
One of our
Riss.
old names just popped into my head.
Or do you need Galley for anything? I might want to, if she's willing to help, just help me brush up on Orcish. It's a struggle.
Well, suppose we might be heading off. Talking your valuables. You see Orvid actually tuck in his amulet.
Right, so I guess I'm on teaching duty then.
Yeah, and Orvid's gonna get ready to get going when Nicholas is. It's
We're
good
gonna
and
go
ready.
as well.
I think I've been
Are
joining
you,
the ride, so I think I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm gonna just go over here.
Alright.
As everyone else heads the fuck out.
Yep. Kelly's gonna join you in the war room. And,
So is Sandra going on their own errand?
Yep, Sandra's going on training.
Yeah,
Okay,
field
yeah.
training, hunting grounds.
We'll have fun.
Yeah, I want Chris with me on that one.
okay. Chris is going to accompany you.
So good old Orvid, Dothric, and Nicholas on their little journey.
Dorvid.
Dorvid.
Dorrin. So just
There's a
real
dwarf, but
quick.
he's also part door.
So, real quick, so Zach, I'll need you to go ahead and just like make an intelligence check, just how you're
Nice.
picking up on Orcish while Galley is assisting you.
Should that. Okay, so check, right?
Yep.
Let's go. Bap. This is hard.
Yeah, like you're trying to shy away from your clownish tendencies of just like making jokes and thinking of like pranks and stuff, and it's just you go full ADD, and
It's very hard to learn about things that aren't sex sensations.
I have an idea.
This isn't
actually.
demons or aberrations. This is just boring learning
Yeah.
Orcish. Goddamn.
you are in the equivocal of an English class of
It is neither fiends nor undead. I don't care.
it.
If I may, I have an idea that might make it easier. Use your unlimited knowledge and just learn Orcish.
That's not how that works.
I mean, you can certainly try.
You know,
Are you willing to try?
I do have a shaman.
The last 3 times you've done it, you failed miserably.
No, all the times he's
Can
done
we
it, he's
get
failed
like a
miserably.
seizure
Yeah,
counter?
you're
The
right.
real question is those. Galley, do you know, like, I don't know, guidance or something like that?
No.
Does the shaman have guidance? Does my trusty fellow?
No.
Darn. Alright. I need your help to not blow my brains out, sir.
I'm assuming you summon the shaman, so he's
Yup.
gonna join you in the room.
Why did
Let's
you
see if
actually
I
get
can
in a nat
use
20?
the aberrant knowledge to just get some assistance. Maybe a shortcut to
Alright,
Orcish
Make an
learning.
intelligence saving throw.
Let's fucking go.
Seizure.
No,
Go on,
it's-
where's that
Natural
net one? I'm
we have the
ready.
shot.
shaman, it's fine. I believe.
Wow! He
Oh!
actually did well!
I did
my
above a 10 for once.
So you begin seeking into the depths of your well of unlimited knowledge, and it pains you, but you are able to access the entirety of the Orcish language. You just know what each of the words means, and you can feel yourself just having it all shoved into your brain. Your nose starts to bleed lightly, and
It's working.
you are going to take 1 point of intelligence damage,
Okay, noted.
but yeah, go ahead and add Orcish to your list of languages.
Oh my god.
Alright, sweet, we did it. We
can't
took
believe that
how many
fucking
other
worked.
failed
Finally,
checks?
good one!
I can't believe that fucking
We
worked.
got it. Finally,
Whoa!
someone who understands Orcish.
Yay! Holy shit.
Now you can just pretend that like you just aced the lesson and that Galley's a really good teacher.
Ellie just looks you dead in the eyes as your nose is just the blood trickles over your lips and towards your chin. Gally just kind of with a concerned look. You all right there, bud?
I know Orcish now, it's fine. It just works. Just works.
It just works.
Gally turns and looks at the shaman. Did I even question at this point? And the shaman just shakes its head.
Ah, yes.
Certainly a special one. So, with that, successful lessons. Since I know Orvid and Nicholas are gonna have a bit of a longer scene, Sandra.
Road trip!
Yay!
So Sandra,
Yeah.
You and Grease make your way out to the training fields, more or less like over towards the guardhouse where everyone else is, and you can see that they have some basic targets set up, and it's all in all, most of them are there practicing because they know that in X amount of days, an army is going to come marching on their town and probably kill everyone. So, needless to say, everyone's kind of taking it seriously, even though, things have been kind of rocky from the beginning. So,
Sorry.
you find most of the unit that you had. They are, taking pot shots at the targets, and you can see one of them is adjusting bowstrings and crossbow. Blinking on what the actual bow part of the crossbow is called, the arms. But more or less making sure everything is tightened, tuned, and ready for any use that may have on the field. Some of them note your approach, but all of them kind of don't do anything.
They're called the limbs, actually.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Yep. So,
with all these guys, do I notice any improvement?
I mean, not necessarily. Like, they're not doing any volley shots. They are just more or less. They are standing there a moderate distance away, shooting arrows at a target that is not moving.
I need everybody together.
Wait, hold on. Why didn't you ask me to just use tongues on you? You could have just done that, you'd be able to actually understand what they're saying.
Why didn't I do that? Why indeed? You should have suggested it sooner. Now we're on opposite sides of the town.
I even told you should probably see if we can get one of the guys. Wait, you know a guy who knows common, don't you?
Yeah, that's why I brought.
There you go.
I brought Chris.
It's
And then
fine.
again, tongues only works for about an hour, so...
Well, how long was the walk?
Like 10, 20 minutes. You went from like middle of town to edge of town.
All right, I need everyone to gather around.
Yeah, Grease, kind of, says some words in Orcish, and everyone, more or less turns attention towards you. Some of the other warriors also kind of gather around that aren't in the scouting division, just because something is going on.
The scouts only, please.
The Grease, says some words and does a hand motion, and they, kind of roll their eyes and, sit at a distance.
Alright, so I want to keep this simple for the sake of a translator. We need scouting, and I would rather you guys not get caught out there. So, today, we're gonna learn how to not get caught.
Grease is translating for you, and so go ahead and just for this general speech that you're gonna give, make a persuasion check.
It's not really a speech, more like instruction, but okay.
Well, okay, yeah, a little bit of a language barrier. Grease, they know common on an elementary level. And some of the more complex words and concepts that you attempt to convey, a little bit lost, but for a general, it's not bad. Like they're picking up on it. Grease is like making corrections here and there. But yeah, so what in specific were you just wanting to take out the unit and, practice some stealth?
Oh, yes.
Alright, so
The local hunting grounds, I will be making use of quite a lot, actually, for this training session. Like, I'm gonna be... I have natural camouflage on my class, actually. Huh. Okay, so yeah, I will be using natural camouflage. Since I'm in favored terrain, I will be taking full advantage of that. And seeing as how I have passed without a trace, we're gonna, like, I don't know, do something with that.
So,
And some minor parkour lessons.
okay, gotcha. So, I will say, are you sticking, like, inside of town? Are you going, a bit south toward the Woodside Walk West? Are you sticking to the Boudreaux Plains?
Let me see. What's the most forested area?
Most forested area is definitely the Midloss Forest.
How far is that?
I would say like a couple hour, couple
Alright,
hours,
we're
like
not gonna
2
go a
or
couple
3.
hours, but wherever we're doing our hunting.
Most of the hunting is actually done in the Boudreaux Plains.
Good enough. Plains is my favorite
mostly-
terrain.
Yeah, with the domestication of some of the natural wildlife in the Moorbreed farmstead, there are still, creatures that roam, and there is, depending on how far out you want to go, it's like, when I say a couple of hours, I legitimately mean like 2 to 4 tops, depending on which direction you go. It's more or less like the West Boudreaux Plains. It's not a huge forest. It's not Midless Forest, but it's, it's a smattering of trees. So,
Whatever works for favorite terrain, which is pretty much everything here.
oh yeah, definitely. So, of the lessons, I will say make a stealth check for plains, a stealth check for forest. You said that you're training some acrobatics as well, so make an acrobatics check. And what was the other thing you were doing?
Just general parkour, which is like, I was gonna use Wild Child for that, which is basically just my parkour skill, but it mainly only works for
Actually-
forests.
I have a question. What does Sandra have in persuasion since you didn't put it up?
It's just a straight roll for persuasion.
Oh, okay, then never mind then. Sorry.
So that is plus stealth.
So I'll say with this in your favorite terrain, definitely. I'll say stealth. You can go ahead and roll with advantage, but the Wild Child acrobatics, like, sure, you can give them some tips. You can definitely have your proficiency bonus added on that if you don't have your proficiency in it.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. And how about pass without a trace? Can I add that?
I mean, it's a temporary spell that it's like, sure, you can incorporate it in the training, but it's not.
All right, I'll
Like,
incorporate
they
it,
can't-
but
They can't benefit from it if you are not a part of them. So
okay, I'll add it as part of the training regimen. But so that's stealth roll, which is a +3 with advantage.
Yep. One for plains and one for the forest.
Slash R 2d20 KH that's the plains. Okay, that one's
Good.
definitely the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other one?
Acrobatics, and this one isn't at advantage, but you definitely get to add your proficiency bonus if you don't have that already in.
+6, okay. D20 +6. Oh, quite good.
Yeah.
Wow. Good rolls all around.
While it does take generally the better part of your day, you take them out, and they already know a little bit, but they aren't like, they haven't tracked humanoids and tried hiding from soldiers, and like, you've been around the block. This isn't your first adventure, so it's very much, you give them the tips and they already have some inkling of what to do, but you definitely reinforce them, give them the pointers, and Grace as the translator, they easily are able to convey all of the messages, concepts, etc. And yeah, they pick up on it like, fish and water.
Nice. Okay. And, since we're incorporating Pass Without a Trace, do you want me to use them both by level 2 spell slots?
I would say yes, though it's not going to be terribly important.
It's fine.
So, yeah, you have a very successful day with your scouting regiment. And then, jumping back to Orvid, Nicholas, and Dothric. So, and Dothric, they lead you across town towards where they had made contact. And, Dothric's, he's that raggedy type that kind of fits right in anywhere. And when making his way, you are led to, kind of the more poor/ramshackled side of town, and there's a building that, it's a larger building. It definitely, has windows and is slightly nicer, but, there's no signs indicating of what it is. Dothric just moves right up to the door and opens it up and leads all of you in, and you can see that behind the bar there is actually a dwarven bartender, and they are grizzled, they are shirtless, they have scars across their body, they have just in a mug that they're currently cleaning, it's worn down, rounded edges, and the various barrels behind them, it's a hint of dwarven bar mixed with, whatever resources they had here. Dothric walks up and, exchanges a few words in Dwarvish, which I am fairly certain. Nicholas, do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Alright, well,
I could just use tongues, but otherwise no.
Not terribly important, but they exchange a few words, which Orvid, you're easily able to pick up on what he's saying. And slipped in there is a little bit of thieves' cant as well. And he goes up to the bartender and more or less goes, "Right, I'm back. Brought the people I was mentioning before. So, the business." He gives a nod and just kind of jerks his head over towards over in the corner. And as you, Dothric and him, turn to look, you just see a grizzled bugbear. Equal amount of scars on them, an eye patch covering one eye, and you can see that they've been around town. Clothes are a bit raggedy, but a cloak being worn, and they currently have a tankard in front of them, as well as some bread that has a few chunks ripped out of it. And Dothric drops some silver on the counter. Some mugs of ale are poured for each of you, and Dothric looks at you, Orvin's like, "Alright, you take lead, boss."
Oi. So, like, he's going to approach, pulling out a deck of cards. Proclaims, "How about we start this off with a friendly game of cards, you say?" He's pulling out the dwarven set of cards.
The bugbear kind of looks at the cards, looks at you, and in Thieves' Cant asks, "What's the gamble?"
I tend to start things off casual for the first round, but we can wager a spot of coin if you really want. But the real coin is, in the business, you see.
If you're gambling for services, mayhaps. For now, lay down the coin and deal the card. And they lean forward, adjusting their chair.
He's going to start with a silver. Gestures to the other two if they want to join the card game.
Dothric sits down next to you and drops a silver on the table as well, and one of his hands, the bugbear, just reaches down, and then you just see a silver flick up onto the table. Land, it rolls a little bit, but it settles.
Is Nicholas going to sit down with us for cards? He gestures over.
I'll probably just watch.
Oi, gives you a nod. So we're going to basically deal out the cards.
Alright, so are you dealing as normal? No tricks, or?
No tricks. So
Steve, how much gold did I get from the book I made?
If I recall, it was like 2.
I didn't update my wealth counts. That's why I asked.
Mm-hmm. So the Dothric takes a big swig of his tankard of ale, and the bugbear sitting just motions with their hand, and after a couple of seconds, when you finish dealing out the cards, they have a new tankard of ale themselves set down. They peer down at the cards and then up back to you. Dwarven faces in town.
Oi. Been doing a wee bit of traveling.
Where you hail?
Granite Cape.
A bit of a trek.
Oi, been all over the place. Suppose you don't know the boys down there, do ya?
I've been around many places. Most places on this continent. Save human territory. Not many get in there anymore. But I've certainly had my peruse. I can respect their taverns, that's for sure.
Oi. Taverns are the best part, if you ask me, you know. Dothric over here.
Well, he takes his cards and flips them over and just lets them sail across the table, and he just goes, "Fold. You dealt me a shit hand, but
Oi,
that's
it's
just
the
how
first.
things go."
You can't tell the wash of the game by the first hand, now can ya?
Aye. But tell me, you're looking for services?
Oi, looking for some second-handed goods, if you feel.
Yeah. There's
know.
some things along the fence, if you know.
Oi, with this conflict going, you know. Those Ukro boys, pockets sagging with a little weight. Mind if you shave an inch or two?
You don't know that we're already ahead of you, but, you know, if you had any good tips, we certainly can make sure a percentage goes your way.
Oi. Honestly looking to get in contact with the lads over in Medcan and a little closer to the wilderness, if you feel.
I have people around, though Medcan might be a bit preoccupied at the moment.
You know, that's why the urgency. I figure if I can't get contact to the edge soon, then it'll be a lost ship.
Going all the way to the edge. Well,
I've got to get the best that money can buy, you know that.
right. Well, depending on what you're bringing to the table, certainly there might be services available.
Definitely need manpower, along with those second-hand goods we were talking about. You know. You've seen what we've equipped our boys here with. It's a bit shabby.
Bit of an understatement to say that one. Barely even sharpened weapons.
Boy.
It's, I'm sure that you're familiar with the fact that this isn't dwarven steel.
Boy, this is good point, you know. Kill to get some proper craft for these soldiers of ours, but you can't be a winner every day, you know.
Well, might be able to import some things if you catch my drift. It'll take a bit of time, probably come at a premium, but if you are willing to take a cut on some finder fees in the future, maybe we can make an arrangement.
Aye, we could definitely do business.
If you know the location of some dungeons and gold, then certainly, if you're catching my...
I'll definitely keep that in pocket. Now, about workers, how many you figure you can get?
It really depends on what you're looking for. We got hands in a variety of places, and some of them, you know, they're good for moving boxes, while others of them, you know, they work the streets. So, depending on the product that you're looking to move and what premiums you're paying for the hands helping, certainly, I'm sure we can make an arrangement of some sort.
He takes a neat stack of gold, 10 high. For starts, we could use a few people to watch the roads, if you know what I mean.
Aye. With that, we certainly will be able to hear rumors coming from here and there, depending on the direction of the road. But we got ears on the ground. If you're looking to make a special trip to town, I'm certain that can be arranged with a sweetened pot.
I'm gonna roll insight per se to see. I guess I'm trying to get a gauge of how sweet he's looking to get that
Did I
pot.
roll for insight too?
Yeah, you can.
You are there, yeah.
Okay. So
Insight, I remember being high. 6. Yeah.
Okay. Also,
Ooh.
yeah. So you could catch that glint in its eye, and you certainly have had your foray for what you've placed on the table and what he's implying. Like, he's that stack of coin. He will have information circulating from the surrounding area. It will be delivered to you. The special trip is more or less a pseudo-courier package run. And you'd assume probably just a couple of coins for the person that they would send. Since it's, dangerous terrain, you'd guesstimate like 5 to 10 gold pieces tops.
Yeah.
Or someone running out, going into the danger, and then coming back just to get a look at things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I'll put 5 more up for that.
also,
That's his look. I am keeping track of gold for this.
of course, can I also have you... I'm assuming that you're continuing the game, right?
Yeah, I'm continuing the game.
Alright, go ahead and roll... if you're not doing anything tricky, I will say roll d20 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
Yeah, I am. I'm proficient in card games.
Mhm.
So that is... Classic.
Okay. So, as you're dealing, you're winning some, you're losing some. The game's keeping interesting. Dothric's not doing as well, and, silvers and coppers are being tossed here and there, and as the discussions are going on, Dothric's already on a second tankard of ale, and as you place down the additional 5 gold pieces, you can see his eyes go to it and then look back up at you. Were there any other services that you need?
Well, we could use a couple of accidents across the roads, you know. It'd be a shame if, say, a tree fell right in front of the army outside of Ukrar. You know, it'd be a shame if those roads were slowed just a bit.
Certainly. But, trees aren't paid to fall over on their own, you know.
He thumbs over another 10. Here it's a bit windy in the coming days.
Certainly, and you know what happens when novice lumberjacks wander the streets. They don't know where to aim a tree. Might be some upcoming disturbances, if you know what I mean. Unfortunate for the trade between here and Medcon, but it is how it is.
Don't know how much longer Medcon will be doing trade, to be honest.
Well, certainly it's gonna have a market in some areas. I'm sure of that. You'll always be able to find things on fence.
Well, we've certainly done good business thus far. It's been a nice card game as well.
Certainly haven't seen any tricks up your sleeve, I'll say that, and can't say this one's doing any better. And he looks at Dothric, who's holding up his 2 cards, just gears turning in the head whether or not they're good or not.
Dothric thinks we're playing Uno.
Dothric, no.
He's like, I've almost got it.
Reverse, it's your turn now. That's not even in the game.
Dothric, wrong game.
I don't have Uno, so go fuck off.
Dothric, we're playing a different game, remember?
Draw 4?
No.
Don't have Uno.
Dothric, we don't have Uno.
You can see him sweating. He's going to pat his brow. Dark Magician in attack mode. He plays down a queen.
Yeah, it's like it has a little, like, well-dressed, like, noble in dwarven style.
You're getting the Charizard.
Introducing the Dungeons and Dorkheads card game, coming soon to Steam.
The
rules are made up and everything's fake.
It's like Calvin Ball, you make up the rules as you go on.
I'd want our first card game together, to be honest. Now, wouldn't you?
only honest business here.
Yeah. Just business.
Unless there's any other business.
He kinda gives Nicholas a look of like, anything else? Well, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Unless you have some?
I was thinking, like, maybe... Actually, healing supplies! How about that? Healing supplies.
Oh, yeah, we could... Yeah, that could be part of Lost and Found.
You happen to be looking for those right now, are you?
Well, I just... Maybe a crate or two.
Yeah. leans back and grabbing a crate that you actually see next to you.
Wow, a crate or
Pops
two
open.
actually.
He
Oh my
pops
gosh.
it open and reaches down, grabs a small leather pouch and sets it on the table. Flipping the pouch open, you see that he does in fact have 5 vials of healing potion. Just basic. I can't say that there are terribly many of these around. Most regular healing you can buy at Tuskero Trader, but these happen to have disappeared from their cart.
Oh, these things. Sometimes I forget how to count, honestly.
Mhm.
Oh, say Nicholas boy, would you send a word or two to Zach for the magic you do, talk to people.
Like,
Sending,
okay.
basically. I'm saying sending. Basically, send a sending to Zach to be like, we have 5 magic healing
Oh.
potions that we
Oh.
can buy.
Okay, sure. So
So-
I guess Nicholas proceeds to write a letter to Zach.
Is that how that works?
20. You get like 25 words you can say because you're
Yeah, but-
familiar. So you can
Oh, you mean this? I didn't know I had that. Yeah, I could do that.
I didn't know you
Oh
had
my
that.
gosh.
use
I didn't know I had that. Sure.
use
I haven't used any of the spells, sure.
use sending to basically 25 word ask Zach. Hey, can we buy 5 legitimately obtained healing potions? Or how many?
I think I'm able to respond to that, right?
Yeah, mentally you can respond to it, and then
All right. Well, if Nicholas is gonna do that,
So you want the potions, right?
thumbs up.
Wait, I can't see that. I can only hear text.
Yes.
he,
Yeah. It's like the fucking mental equivalent of somehow sending the fucking thumbs up emoji
you get the thumbs up emoji in your mind.
and a clown face. There you go. 2 characters.
No, it's like okay, no,
You
it's
can
like
do that.
it's like a giant like message bubble, and at the very bottom is thumbs up on the 25th character.
Nice. Yep. There it is.
There it is. He had to use 25 of them. Honestly, he had to use his.
Yeah, Zach gave us the okay.
Okay, so yeah, we can get that on the tab. Let's make the purchase on that.
You got the 250 on hand, or
Not on hand, but you know, the royal treasury being as vast as it is, it shouldn't be a drop in the bucket.
pulling right from the coffers for this one? Well,
It's important, isn't it?
it certainly is. And if you're saying the market's gonna be open and punishment's gonna be peeled back a bit, we certainly can inquire some more from the surrounding locale.
Only for a time being, this is quite the conflict we got going, and I'd like to see some more peaceful times. So whatever it takes.
Well, then word will get around that the fence is open for business.
He gives a good nod.
Well then, I'll hold on to these until you get that payment secure, and he makes a motion with his hand that you are immediately familiar with. It is a signal, and the dwarven barkeep walks over, picks up one of the empty mugs, and just scoops your coin from the table, gives you a nod. Thank you for the tip, and makes his way back to the counter. Well, unless you had any additional transaction.
I think might be enough business for today.
Yes.
Keep in touch. Don't be a stranger.
And if you ever find your way back here, be sure to ask for Rever if I'm not around.
Oi. Is that R-E-V-E-R?
Revver.
Okay.
The bugbear thief lord, Rever.
So, finishing the card game, collect up the cards, and basically head back, I guess. Is there still time in the day to
Yeah.
do a little?
I would say certainly, like, that interaction didn't take terribly long, so walking from the edge of town and back, you certainly still have some time, as well as Zach, who shoved an entire language into his brain.
Just downloaded it.
Yeah, so I might return to, I guess, the shopping trip was delegated to one of the royal people, right?
Well, that is up to you to convey to Zach.
Yeah, no, if we still didn't have to go on that shopping trip to get, like, nets or whatever.
That one, that's taken care of by...
Nice. See,
one
we
of the
don't have to
houses.
fucking go buy stuff. What? No.
Grass.
I'm going to...
I like to imagine that the person who bought the grass is extremely confused.
Oh, no, he's going to have to hand pick that shit.
You just fucking paid someone more than a month wage to fucking grab a barrel and fill it with a random foliage they rip from the ground. You better believe that they're happy to do that.
When needs must.
Yeah, basically gonna return to Zach and inform him that we have a minor transaction to make, as he should know.
So, Zach, you see that walking back into the war room, Dothric walks over and, takes his proper seat at the bar, immediately pouring himself a tankard of ale.
What's that doing there? Why is there a bar near the... never mind.
Well,
There's always been a bar in the war room.
I trust you got the message.
Yep.
250 gold is what it'll cost us. It'll be a little bit, but
that's fine. Honestly, supplies are important. All the other businesses too.
I was thinking about also asking for weapons, but I also didn't want this to hurt us too much.
I've basically got a hold of... I'm gonna be frank with you. I hired thieves to get us stolen stuff.
That's good. She's just the only important part is making sure it's not thieving from us.
Yeah, they
No.
know that.
Good.
Gally, leans on her chair and just kind of looks to Orbit and then looks to Zach and is like, are you really gonna just, advocate thieves running around stealing things for you?
I mean...
Well,
I'm hoping that they're stealing from, the warring faction around. So...
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
you're-
careful
you're-
with my words. You know that.
You're allowing thieves to run freely in the street and you're condoning their actions, so certainly, well, just know that that's gonna have some repercussions, but fair enough if that's what you're willing to do, anything that in time of war, I guess. But,
Exactly.
Yeah, the less resources that the opponent has, the better it is for us, after all.
We don't really have much we're working with after all.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking.
fair enough.
As I tell you, you can't have good without evil. You gotta have balance in life. You can't get rid of one of them without the other.
You're certainly one to know dichotomy.
Well, you gotta... In this line of business, you really got to know it. But
Right.
regardless, we will get supplies, and
Yeah, we could pay for that.
it... Oh, along with that,
Now what?
they're basically going to get some ears on the road and hopefully slow down the advance of the army just a little bit, so they might not get immediately past Metcon.
Right. Add that on to the things we're getting done. Good.
They can be, reasonable if you work with them, But anything else we need to do?
I'm
Aside
sorry, I'm just
from,
flabbergasted by a paladin being willing to work with thieves. That's a new one for me. And I thought I'd seen everything.
I'm more worried that
Oh, yeah,
thieves
what-
can't.
Wait, so what happened? Because I knew that you're trying to learn Orcish. What happened?
I learned it.
Wait, you mean the entirety of the Orcish language?
Kong. Yes.
Did you actually manage to, search into that infinite knowledge wells of yours and actually get that knowledge?
Peer upon me carefully. And Zach hasn't cleaned up the blood from the nose at all.
Holy crap!
It worked! So we're good.
Yeah.
It worked.
Huh.
Oh, really, I'm just done asking about things at this rate.
Yeah, it's probably best.
I mean, you
not
might as
to.
well. I didn't get where I didn't get where I am without asking way too many questions.
I mean, that is true.
I mean, above all else,
Here.
honesty is what's gonna get us through
But I
this.
don't think anyone's gonna ever figure out the infinite knowledge that currently resides in your head, Zach. So.
Alright, Zach.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't want any knowledge in my head.
So,
It gives it a knock and it sounds hollow.
alright, Zach,
Huh.
here's another one for you. Where is the Magnus Mace?
Oh, actually asking me stuff like that.
Actually,
So-
can I do a knowledge check to see if I know what that is?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll knowledge history, and Zach, if you want to attempt to ascertain it once again.
I'm just gonna check over like the shaman, like just look at the shaman and ask him like, are you
No,
good
about
to do
it.
another one, or
He
you
means
tired
probably
from last time?
So
I didn't fail.
Abby, why are you so obsessed with this Magnus fella?
It's a legendary artifact that was just lost one day. The Magnus Mace is the greatest mace ever. Like, honestly,
Is it dwarven craft?
no, it's not the Anvil Thunder, but still, it's a mace that has been renowned through the ages.
He's like physically drooping, he's just like staring off into the distance.
Oh, I know what it is.
So, Nicholas, the Magnus Mace, the name is familiar, and everything that Galley is saying, it's like, yeah, that sounds accurate. It's an artifact mace that it more or less one day disappeared. No one knows where it is.
Thought you wanted to know about the shards of arcane?
If you can tell me about the Shard of Arcanus, then certainly.
That is a big ask.
How are we doing on you being able to help? Looks at the shaman.
I really want to be in this room right now.
I can certainly do my one ritual today still, so...
One. Gally, which one would you like to know more about between those two artifacts you've named? Well,
The Shard of Arcanus, we're not even sure that it certainly exists, but if a spellcaster can get their hands on it, then certainly.
fuck yes then. Okay, not Eric. Nicholas, give me guidance. Wait, you have guidance, right?
Oh wait, just
yeah, I think. Let me go check. I may not actually.
Wait,
Oh, you don't?
give me
Last
just
work.
yeah. I was about to
Actually,
Wait
yeah,
a
no,
minute,
fucking-
wait
yeah.
a minute, I have bless.
I was
Okay,
going-
That one.
No, yeah, I have bless.
The
I'll
one
give
you do
that.
have.
Yeah. So
If you,
yeah, it is bless on Zach. So
I mean,
plus
yeah.
1d4 to saving throws. Actually, you know what? I'll double down on it. I'll level 2 it.
Oh my
So you
gosh.
do-
Should I get it to a higher?
I think if you
No, level
upgrade it,
2
it's just
just-
more people.
It's more people, so
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Rip.
Yeah, as cool as that would be.
Alright, let's
Oh, yeah,
see
you're
what we
right.
can learn.
Alright, go for it.
So that's int save with the 1d4.
Mhm.
Alright,
Set.
let's situational bonus 1d4. Normal. Alright, Shaman, let's see if you can help my poor damaged brain out.
Alright, you once again try to delve within the knowledge that is within your head, and as you attempt to ascertain this, you dive deeper and deeper, and there's just so much that starts flashing past, and you, for the most part, you manage to stave off the full mind-shattering seizure, but you are not able to gain any useful information regarding the Shard of Arcanus, and you do take another 1 point of intelligence damage.
Nice.
for a second I thought you were saying that Dothric clobbers him over the head.
No.
Dothric, no!
I'm upset.
But yeah, you once again have a splitting headache.
Okay, either it's
Owie wowie.
I saw a lot, none of it stuck. Maybe it's really well. I guess probably either way more hidden than we think it is, an obscure
Yeah,
or
I mean, wizards
doesn't
are,
exist.
you know, very magical. They know how to put stuff into like alternate realities and whatnot.
Yep.
Far beyond most people. So, yeah.
Also, your other nose is bleeding.
So it is.
Who knows?
Do you want
That's fine.
a
Nostril.
napkin or something?
No, I'm good.
I have a handkerchief if you want this.
Gelly snaps her finger, and the blood is pulled from the face and just disappears in a shower of sparkles.
Don't.
Oh yeah, you have that, don't you?
Oh, of
I
course
keep
I do.
forgetting.
How else do we clean Dothric's beard?
You know, that's fair. I honestly keep forgetting that otherwise he wouldn't clean his beard.
Dothric, like, as he hears that comment, you see him, like, hunch over slightly, and he pulls out a chicken leg and starts munching on it just from his beard. It's not from the chicken that's on the table,
Uh-huh.
by the way.
I know.
Oh god.
I mean, it's like a snack for later, but Dothric has a real extended understanding of later.
And as gross as it is that sometimes dwarves keep a snack for later, you don't need to keep an entire pantry in your beard, Dothric. You can't tell me what to do, you're not my mom. Feel bad for Dothric's mother.
Oh no,
Sweet
don't
lady.
feel bad for Dothric.
Well, I mean, she's always been very nice with me, but from the way that Dothric acts whenever she's around, I can only imagine the dwarven wrath.
Just kind of leans over in a quieter tone. There's a reason Dothric is well behaved in that household.
Right, it certainly must be something at that, right?
You fucker. She raised the boy. So,
Oh,
how you think he got like this? I love him to pieces, but how? Do you think he got like this, Callie?
It's like I don't want to think about it at this rate. I'm amazed that you got to where you are with everything that's happened, but
Well, it's been a while.
certainly.
Stands up from the whisper.
Right, so...
Okay, so I guess if I'm not needed, I'll get down to the barracks and maybe help out a bit.
Yeah. We can need more. We need more of that. I'll make. Yeah. Yep. By the
We
heart,
can,
we need more help.
We can go about that healing potion purchase a little later.
I can take care of that if you want. Dothric kind of leans over.
Nods, just don't lose the coin.
I won't.
Gives him a nod and starts to head towards the barracks.
You trust me with this one, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Alright. The shaman gives a tentative look at Dothric, and with your command, he gives a nod and begins making his way out of the room to go collect the coin from the coffers. Alright, did you need me for anything else, Zach?
You know, since we have Nicholas back, we should probably get to work on writing missives for the remaining towns that aren't currently either being invaded or invading us.
oh, right. And I still need to
Did we
write
send
down
those off
apology
already?
letters.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
you did
yeah.
not send those off yet.
Yep. More homework, yay.
Hooray.
Gotta ask them for troops, gotta ask them for supplies, and to tell Chalder to start fortifying, and get Nick to write the greatest apology letter ever made.
Oh yeah.
Oh
See if
boy,
we
time
can.
to write an apology letter.
Work together on making them a bit more silver-tongued than we probably work without us apart.
So, as you two continue the work on the missives with the assistance of Galley, Dothric, disappears for a while, comes back, another tankard of alcohol in his hand, but he drops a satchel in front of Zach and goes back and takes a spot at the bar. And Zach, you're familiar with this type of satchel. It is a just small leather case that when you flip it open, there are 5 potions of healing on the inside.
Nick, this is how many you guys purchased, right?
In the crates? Or just the package? I don't remember.
The
Oh, we
satchel
got
that has the
five.
healing potions in it.
Yeah, we got 5 potions. Why?
Okay, good. Thanks. Just, yeah, get Dothric as many barrels as he wants. He's
I like
contributing.
Well, yeah, what you'd think I wasn't contributing before?
You're contributing more than some of my members. I don't know what the hell the goat's doing off in the woods. Actually,
Sandra sneezes.
don't suppose you could send her a message, Nick. Check
Check
in on her. Hope she's doing well. Actually,
What's the
forget all the
message?
shit I just talked. Hope she's doing well.
Okay, sure. Dials Sandra via his brain. Hello, Sandra. How are you doing right now?
Is that your whole message?
Yes. What else am I supposed to say? That's what Zach wanted to ask, so yeah.
Do I have any idea what this spell is?
You hear. I guess you just hear
Oh no, wait,
Nicholas's
no,
voice
she
in your
would
head.
because she tried to cast it when she was younger and failed miserably.
So, yeah, you recognize that it is in fact Nicholas sending a message into your head.
Nicholas, how long have you had this spell?
I got it recently.
I can't respond without
No,
another casting.
That was just that's all you sent back.
We're gonna have words. Anyway, training is going fine. The scouts will be ready. Don't know what you're doing. I think I'm running out of words.
I haven't been
Gotta
counting.
The gotta gets cut off. The word go gets cut off, so it just says gotta.
I gotta.
Ada. So, yeah, Nicholas, you received that response. If you wish to cast another sending, then you certainly can spend another spell slot. But, yeah, it was the... So, I'll say, Sandra, at this point, you and your crew are in the woods. Some of them are jumping around. You've captured a couple of animals alive. Had them do some target practice on some other wildlife, and everyone started to. You kind of are doing a general crash course of wilderness survival. They already know most things, so it's kind of like exchanging skinning tips and better ways to cook meats over the fire and how to make the smoke from your fire less visible. Stuff like that, and you all have a break for a late lunch, but things are going surprisingly well.
Awesome.
So, and Dothric. So when you arrive back at the barracks, what were you planning on doing again?
Orva's basically going to. I suppose today I'm going to basically grab the captain of the guard and express that we need to go over weapon and armor maintenance. And
Alright, I also still need to teach the troops how to properly heal.
so today we're going to try to do we're going emphasis on try.
Well, I'm
To
gonna use
do live performance of how to maintain your gear 101 with help from a translator.
Oh, right, sure. Use his tongues on himself.
So,
Aren't you
yeah, are you going with Orvid to train troops, or were you writing letters with Zach and Gally?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I've probably been gone a little bit at this
Yeah.
point.
So-
Right, I was gonna help write the letters. Okay, never mind.
So,
he uses that spell what's the spell that makes two of them?
Two of what?
Never mind. I'm crazy.
I don't.
Shadow clone
There-
jutsu.
I'm not a ninja. I can't do that.
What's
Wait,
the shadow
Eric-
clone spell?
Nick, you
I
could
guess spirit guardians.
You know,
I guess.
it would have been useful if Nicholas, I don't know, put like tongues on. Just you could touch it onto Orbit, but oh well.
Okay, that's true. I should have just done that. You know
It's
what?
not a
You're
self.
right.
But oh well.
Right before Orbit leaves, I put it on him so he can understand. So
There.
there.
Fair
Okay.
enough, then.
Oh, there is.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to give my seminar on how to maintain your equipment.